I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Get them crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today.
I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting the. My auntie was getting the education. My dad.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got John Stockton. He's out there with Maravich. And it's Dantley in at the 3 spot. And for Albuquerque, Carter out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Now, here is Maravich. And Eaton gets it to go. Eaton's got the first points up on the board here for the Jazz.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Here is Conley. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Gobert with the block. Now Conley. Harris outside. Lets it go with the 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And here's Utah. 4-point game. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Eaton.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Carries it from 3-point range.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. So it's Utah now. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the right side. They set the screen. 3 on the clock. Shot's good by Dantley.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here is Conley. Harris outside. For 3. They get the rebound.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Gobert with the block. Stockton against Conley. Harris outside. Lets it go from deep. Harris missing again. Stockton from outside. Drills the 3-pointer.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly 3-point shooter and has textbook form.
Harris outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. Clearly. He's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Albuquerque. 3-point lead. Harris outside. Launches it. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. .153 left to play in the first quarter. And Hayward gets it to go.
You know, it's not everybody's favorite shot. It's a little harder than people think, that mid-range jumper. But Gordon Hayward, he's confident in that stroke.
Now here's Conley. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Harris against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now here is Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both. Albuquerque leading by 6. 44 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a...
And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
In order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Hayward looking around. Mitchell wide open. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Oh, we've seen some... Great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Albuquerque leads by 7. And we'll get this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Albuquerque.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Mirovich. So John Stockton out there, and it's Malone in at the power forward. Conley against Stockton. Harris outside. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Albuquerque.
First team foul. Now into the game for your home team, Duncan Robinson.
Robinson against Mirovich. No good on the triple. And it's Conley with the ball for Albuquerque. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Outside, Robinson fires from deep. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Conley against Stockton. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Robinson's got 6.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Stockton from outside. And it's Smith with the rebound. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Outside, Robinson. No good from outside. Utah trails by 17. Mirovich with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Malone. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Robinson. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Stockton.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside, Robinson. 3-pointer. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Griffith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Robinson on the wing. It's tipped. Stockton with it. Conley picks him up. Conley against Stockton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Albuquerque leading by 17. 1:49 left to play in the first half. Robinson gets to Conley. Back to Robinson. 5 on the clock. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Robinson's got 15.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Good on the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Conley against Stockton. Back to Robinson. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Timeout. Home team.
in for Utah. .51 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Robinson. Offline with his three. Utah trails by 19. Here's Bailey. That's tipped.
Boy, the size of Smith so intimidating. The 7'3" Hawk. He uses those big hands to turn away shots.
Outside Robinson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beyond the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Robinson's got 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass. And cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And so it's Albuquerque controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot... hands on the perimeter, too.
Albuquerque leading by 20. LeBron James is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Harris, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the one. It's good from long range.
Whenever Gary Harris gets this hot, he's impossible to put out, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got Malone. John Stockton out there with Maravich. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the basket by Harris.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now. Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. And he's good on the three ball.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Conley against Stockton. And here's Harris from the arc. The shot comes out, and it's Utah the other way. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. The three. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Harris has got 48.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, Eaton at 7'4", this guy typically overpowers defenses with his size. He's an excellent shot blocker and also rebounds pretty well.
That one misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Back to Harris. Stockton against Conley. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 54 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Puts up a 3. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And correct. Scoring. I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Home team.
.139 left in the third quarter of the game. Conley, the pass to Harris. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Harris has got 60.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. 1:21 left to play in the third. Conley against Williams. For 3, Harris. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
That stroke of Harris's is poetry in motion. A smooth shooter who feels like he can knock it down from anywhere.
Got a hand on it. Conley against Williams. Now here is Conley. Not a lot of room. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Conley against Williams. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Utah.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot by Williams, no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harris outside from downtown. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Dishes it to Williams. On the wing, Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for Albuquerque. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with James on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Duncan Robinson out there with Conley. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Keenan in at the small forward position. Conley against Williams. Robinson for 3. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Griffith. Got a piece of it. Shot's good by Williams.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Conley kicks to Robinson. Back to Conley. Outside Robinson. This one for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots it. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
What an excellent job from the veteran Gordon Hayward. Great body control there.
Outside Robinson. 3-pointer. Drops in the tray. Robinson's got 24.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Well, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And it doesn't hurt to be on fire from behind. They have been really good from the three-point line.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Teardrop shot. It's deflected. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Outside Robinson. Drills it from outside. Robinson's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
To stop the run. Gobert can't hit. And Albuquerque with the possession. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Robinson, that's good.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Inside. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Gary Harris.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. He was all alone on that one.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And there it is for him.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Passes to Harris. Conley against Williams. Back to Harris. Fires for three. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Harris has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Albuquerque. To the paint. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Takes a three. Utah with the rebound. Here's Bailey. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And here's Harris from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 9 points now in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Home team. Checking into the away team, Carlos Boozer, Andre Kirilenko, Donovan Mitchell.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Harris outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to Keenan. And so Albuquerque takes the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.